Transportation, Orthopedic Centers of Colorado, Shields, Sports Clip, Varsity Spirit, Colorado Beef Council, Perry Weather, Kukulski Brothers, Wallace Photography, Special Olympics of Colorado, Make-A-Wish of Colorado, Max Preps, Circle K, CTIO, Problem Gambling Coalition of Colorado, U.S. Army Recruiting, and Raising Cane's. The NFHS Network has exclusive rights to our association's postseason events. You may not produce or distribute games on any other platform without permission. The umpires for today's game are first base, Taylor Gant, third base, Norm Johnson, and our plate umpire, Aaron Lopez. If you want to be part of the game to be a positive influence on the sport of baseball, contact the CHSA official's office to see what it takes to become one of these skilled and integral parts of today's contest. Our top priorities today's event are sportsmanship and a safe playing environment. This is especially true with respect to a person's race, gender, sexual orientation, religion, national origin, ethnicity, or disability, and in no circumstances should any student athlete, official, coach, or spectator be subjected to behavior and or language aimed to demean, disrespect, or harm them. Thank you for helping us promote sportsmanship and respect at today's event. A message from the Colorado High School Activities Association.
Of course, it's an elimination game this morning here at 9:30 start, and the Delta Panthers and the Wellington Eagles, although both lost yesterday, proved they really belong here in this state tournament as University defeats Wellington 6-2, and the Panthers, Delta, they fall to TCA in a heartbreaker 3-2. Today is the elimination bracket, and although the winner will advance, the loser must go home and call it a season. Well, keep your eyes today on Wellington ace Nate Flynn. He will be on the mound for the Eagles. Of course, he had a sensational regional game against Prospect Ridge last week. It's a beautiful day here. Coaches are right out here right now, exchanging lineups. Much different than yesterday. Total calmness, no wind coming from any direction. So stay tuned. This should be a good one. And then, of course, this afternoon, 2:30 scheduled time. Yesterday, running a little late. And the other park was right on time, and we seemed to be a little late here at Butch Butler, but 2:30 first pitch scheduled between, the two undefeated teams, Eaton and the Bulldogs from University. Of course, no strangers to Northern Colorado rivalries, of course, and once again, they will square up in the state tournament this afternoon. The winner, obviously, a little advantage going into next weekend. And want to thank our sponsors, Mountain Valley Bank, you belong here. Napa Auto, our scoreboard sponsor. We're right here in the High Desert Irrigation booth. And of course, our restaurant of the broadcast, Eaton A&W. We will have a post-game, all-female post-game, and of course, Pickard Norfolk, Iron and Metal player of the game. Let's take a break, and then we'll come back with a short interview from Nate Blim of the Wellington Eagles.
No, we're talking about different facilities.
Okay, do you want me to introduce? Do you want me to introduce?
Good morning and welcome back to Butch Butler Field as we are set to begin day 2 of weekend 1 here, the CHSAA 3A State Championships. And what a beautiful day we have today here in Greeley, Colorado. Not a single cloud in the sky in front of us. Behind us, I'm not looking behind us, I'm looking ahead.
I thought I saw her.
Blue sky day, very little wind compared to yesterday, and what is shaping up to be an incredible day of baseball as we begin the consolation elimination bracket play in these state championships. And our first game of the day featuring the Wellington Eagles, who fell yesterday 6-2 to the University Bulldogs, the #1 overall seed in Class 3A. They fell 6-2, but that game, you take a look at that scoreboard, it doesn't tell the complete story about what happened and what unfolded yesterday morning here as the Wellington Eagles were tied with University going into the sixth inning 2-2. University was able to tack on 4 more runs in the bottom of the sixth there and pull away as they by a final score of 6-2. But Wellington, in just their 4th season as a school, has already made their first impact here in the state championships, and they are looking to extend their season today. As they
Welcome back to Butch Butler's Field here in Greeley, Colorado, for the
Colorado,
state championships this weekend.
Drive about an hour south.
Earlier in the week, had a chance to catch up with today's starting pitcher, Nate Glenn, from the Wellington Eagles after his sensational performance in regional play. He gets the ball today. He will be on the mound, not behind the plate. One of those kids that can catch one game and go pitch the next. Let's take a listen to the interview earlier in the week on Coach
Elizabeth versus
So what I'm trying to tell
down there at University High School. The Panthers are coming in and they are looking to get out of the first round that they were unable to do last season. And they are going to go today on the mound at number 9, the senior right-handed pitcher, 50 innings on the season, championship. 3 record, 65 strikeouts, 4.17 ERA. And he is ready to show his today as a Wellington team into these state championships. A little bit of a lower record.
Welcome to Greeley and Butch Butler Field for the 2026 Colorado High School Activities Association Class 3A John Hafley State Baseball Championships. You win and advance, you lose and go home. Today's first round consolation playoff game features the designated visiting team, the lowest seed entering the state tournament, finishing the regular season as the number 22 seed. Then after 2 wins, 1 over number 11 Sterling and an upset victory over region host number 6 Prospect Valley 4-0. Out of the Class 4A 3A Long Speed Conference, Region 6 champions entered today's game at 15-11 with the school's first state tournament appearance in its 4-year school history. The state tournament's overall number 8 seed, the Wellington Eagles. And the designated home team entering the state tournament, winning 6 straight, averaging over 8 runs a game. The Region 7 champions with a win over number 26 Valley, and then ousting the defending state champion, number 10 Coleridge 10-0. The 3A Western Slope Conference champions entered today's game at 17-9. The state tournament's overall number 5 seed, the Delta Panthers. Now for the lineups, first for the visiting Wellington Eagles. Non-starters for today's game, wearing number 3, Nolan Hallenbeck. Number 5, Levi Coy. Wearing number 10, Colton Graham. Wearing number 19, Dylan Elder. Number 21, Caleb Best. Number 24, Connor Lance. Number 26, Jaden Geisler. Wearing number 44, Kate Schweitzer. And number 53, Enrique Utterman. And now the starters for the Eagles. Hitting first, second baseman, number 14, Deacon Kaiser. Hitting second, left fielder, number 1, Owen Gabbert. Hitting third, the shortstop, number 18, Kate Keller. Hitting fourth, pitcher, number 8, Nick Blum. Hitting fifth, the third baseman, number 4, Tanner Gray. Hitting sixth, center fielder, number 9, Carter Whedon. Hitting seventh, right fielder, number 22, Jackson Pulley. Hitting eighth, first baseman, number 12, Luke Moore. Hitting ninth, the designated hitter, number 27, Jacob Sutherland. And catching, number 5, Levi Coy. Coaching staff for the Eagles, assistant coaches, Robert Garza, Lane Porter, Thomas Plum, Nate Neeson, and your head coach for the Wellington Eagles, Dave Fox.
Good, how are you doing?
Now, the non-starters for the home team, Delta Panthers. Non-starters for today's game. Wearing number 4, JP Gallegos. Wearing number 11, Ben Morfitt. Number 19, Scott Floyd. Number 20, Landon Ficklin. Number 22, Dominic Teal. Number 24, Drew Davis. Number 27, Tyler Hurd. Wearing number 32, Trace Madison. And number 44, Harley Gibson. And now your starters for the Delta Panthers. Hitting first, left fielder, number 35, Jet Ryan. Hitting second, third baseman, number 21, Alex Mack. Hitting third, shortstop, number 8, Landon Giano. Hitting fourth, first baseman, number 7, Matt Lockhart. Hitting fifth, the center fielder, number 6, Deacon Sheen. Hitting sixth, the designated hitter, number 10, Grady Hellman. Hitting seventh, catcher, number 3, Ryder Williams. Hitting eighth, right fielder, number 17, Gavin Gibson. Hitting ninth, second baseman, number 2, Genesis Dorano. And pitching, number 9, Gage Lehrman. Coaching staff for the Delta Panthers, assistant coaches Paul Sheen, Keaton Ryer, Davian Lopez, Ben Kaler, and your head coach for the Panthers, Steve Ryer. Umpires for today's game at first base, Taylor Knapp, third base, Norm Johnson, and your plate umpire today, Aaron Lopez. Fans, we now ask that you please rise and remove your caps as we honor our country with the playing of the national anthem.
Right after that.
Offensively for Wellington, Jacob Kaiser will start off, followed by Owen Gabbard, Kate Keller, then Nate Glenn. Hitting fifth, Tanner Gray. Carter Whedon will hit 6th, Jackson Pulley hitting 7th, Luke Moore at 8th, and Jacob Sutherland hitting 9th. Defensively for the Panthers, in the infield, Mack will be your third baseman, Kendall at short, Morano at second, Lockhart will be your first baseman. In the outfield, Ryan in left, Sheen in center, right field Gibson, behind the plate Weems, and on the hill for the Panthers, pitching number 9, Gage Lehrman.
Also, good approaches at the plate, strikes, not fly balls, limit the
Wellington Eagles, the number 8 seed at 15-11. Delta Panthers, the number 5 at 17-9. Winner go home today's game. The Eagles at the Class 4A 3A long speed. Finishing third at 10-6. The Delta Panthers, conference champion of the Class 3A Western Slope, finishing at 10-6.
Like I said, solid number 3. So he's got some big school experience.
Time to play ball up for the Wellington Eagles to start it off. Second baseman, number 14, Deacon Kaiser.
Deacon Kaiser at the plate. Here comes the tackle time first pitch from Lehrman. It's going to be held off. Southwick wins and back to
Keegan Kaiser.
Guys are batting
Steady second
254, 5 doubles and a triple on the season.
Wellington Eagles.
He's coming into the tournament. He's the 0-1 delivery.
0-1 pitches. Flags are completely still.
Beautiful morning here. This 9:30 start. There's no clouds in the sky, no wind. Just a beautiful day for a baseball game right now. The 1-1 misses. It's 2-1.
Bring it up just a
Here's the
little
pitch
bit.
from Lehrman.
2-1 pitch.
Usually when Lehrman misses, that's where it misses. On the zone, that's where he likes to live.
Delta Panthers wearing white and striped jerseys.
Wearing the rubber white, green caps, green lettering and numbers.
3-1 for one.
Wellington wearing their gold jerseys, white pants, and blue socks.
Leadoff walk for Kaiser. For our first no outs now for the Eagles, left fielder. Number 1, Owen Gabbert.
Steps in with the left arm right now.
Owen Gabbert.
Gabbert batting 255, 2 doubles and a triple, 6 RBI.
Let's see if
Good move for Kaiser at first, come on by Lockhart.
top of the first.
Larman delivered the
Pitch,
first pitch.
and Gabbert
Does
attempts to bunt,
Right there.
and misses, so it'll be 0-1. Defense for Delta first to third, Lockhart, Naranjo, Kennel, and Mack. Left to right in the outfield, Ryan, Peter, Gibson.
3-2.
And Wheels coming to the plate. Lehrman, that's his pitch. Pitch to Naranjo to second, and then on to first to not get the double play.
Kaiser out of second on the fielder's choice from Morano. The Kennel safe at first as Gabbert went out.
Speed able to beat it out on the field with Joyce. So 1 down, 6-4 on the put out of Kaiser at second, and Cade Palmer at play.
Now for the Eagles shortstop. Number 18, Cade Keller.
Wellington Eagles shortstop with batting 408 on the season. 2 home run is 19 RBI.
Throwback control to first base, just trying to
13 walks, 15 strikeouts. Throw over. Not in time as Gabbert dives back. His front pitch is short. Kennel to second. On to first.
Gabbert out of second base on the fielder's choice by Mack. Safe at first is Keller, 2 outs.
actually turn the double
So
play.
Nate Glenn will come to the
2 outs, 1 on now for the Eagles pitcher. Number 8, Nate Glenn.
Wasn't going to get to run with Keller and just kind of hit it instead of
Down.
Getting Gager.
throw over as Keller goes back head
First
first.
base on fielder's choice. Of course, that brings
Nate Glenn is batting 305 with a double and 2 RBI. Pitch from Lehrman, and there's a
strike on the inside corner for strike 1.
Lehrman stares in, checks the runner, gets his sign, comes set, and delivers. There it goes.
Love me by pitch.
Right
Since Keller to second, runners on first and second, 2 outs.
So he's on
So
first
there's
base, hit
runners
by
at first
pitch.
and second now. Tanner Gray will come to the plate.
And of course, you've
They
heard this
check
name
on
coming up.
Blam at first. It
Tanner
seems to be
Gray.
okay.
Starting pitcher of
Gray,
the
step into the
University
box.
of Nevada
Batting
commits
269.
Courtesy runner at first base, number 21, Caleb Best.
all season this year.
He was their starting pitcher against University yesterday.
6'4", he stands in that box.
They had that 9:30 game
I'm not sure
yesterday,
what his
and
weight is,
after
but he
losing
is
to
well
University, had the rest of the day
Where's
to
number 4 on the back of his jersey? Says he
get
did.
some free time maybe. Have a game to draw.
Now for the Eagles third baseman, number 4, Tanner Gray.
Straight away.
Got ready.
Of course, without
Went
a lot of
back to
scouting,
went back home and prepared for
that's
today's game.
where the outfielders
And then they
are
found out they
playing.
could bring Delta. First pitch to Gray, misses for a ball.
Or if they have a pitcher on the mound that's just, throwing bullets.
Delta
Hitters are not hitting.
took the early
Gray
lead
takes the
against
pitch for a ball.
TCA yesterday as that pitch
Second pitch remains high.
And then ended
Gray ahead in the
up
count.
losing it on a wild pitch.
Taking a big lead here.
Nice lead.
He's
Second base.
led by as many as 2 runs. Delta claw their way back to the one-run loss.
That pitch also
That one got away from Learman. Just like that, it's 3-1 to Gray. Now it's here in the top of the first inning. No score on the Young's Family Dentistry scoreboard. First inning, sponsored by Quickie Tire Service.
Center fielder on deck, Jackson Pulley.
Pressed by Lehrman as he sets. And
Here's a 3-0
delivers.
pitch.
That's in the first strike and about
Gray
having
thought it was
pitch.
low, starts jogging
Here,
down
Gray
third
was
base.
out of the box about a quarter of the way to
Come
first.
back and
And
it's the
yes, where that was. And hopefully the umpire told him exactly where the strike was called. So another gotta have me pitch here, 3-1 to Gray.
Here's a 3-1.
Here it comes. Takes him to face the high heat.
Gray draws a walk, sends best to second, Keller to third, to load the bases with 2 outs. Now for the Eagles, center fielder, number 9, Carter Whedon.
They actually have a courtesy runner at second for him. I didn't catch that in the interview. But we've got Carter Whedon, the center fielder, at the plate.
Whedon in the box, that's from the right side.
Forced to get out behind the pitch.
Hey, just strike him out, bud.
Pitch there to get ahead of the count. 0-1 here.
Go get him, Gager.
Infield play, pretty much normal distance there. Of course, they have the luxury of a force out at any base.
Here's the 0-1 pitch.
Hey, good job, Gage.
Bells it off.
Hey, finish right here, bud. Finish. Way ahead, way ahead.
1 home run for number 9.
Jackson Pulley on deck, so there's an opportunity.
Jackson Pulley on deck, the right fielder.
Looking for Lehrman, now he's ready. That's the runner at second, now
The
throws
0-2
home.
pitch.
Yeah.
That's Delta Cabinet's company foul ball.
Count remains just
Season staying alive here, count still 0-2.
Lehrman working to get out of this jam.
Yeah, you're sorry.
They're early in the game.
Eagles on base,
Sets and delivers go 2. That's not sure that curveball missed, but umpire said it wasn't in his
outside
zone.
box, just couldn't do it.
One
Good
and
job
two.
by Carter Whedon. And Carter hitting
Kudos to Wheaton
254.
there for
Has
not
14 RBIs.
being able to lay off of it, too.
This is another great
Lehrman's
opportunity.
ready.
RBI
Okay, there's
on
the
1-2
1-2
delivery.
pitch.
Hey, good pick.
Tried to get him again to go fishing with that slow curveball, but now that is the count at 2-2. There's a pitch
Looking at the
they don't
dugout.
want to get to the 3-2 count and give
Umpire
those
asking for a baseball.
runners at first and second a running start. So big
Hey, right here, bud.
Get a run in.
One
Balls,
pitch,
2
one
strikes, 2 outs.
Infield all the way back.
Lehrman
That's 2-2 pitch from Larry.
sets and delivers.
Yeah!
Gets himself out of the base.
Whedon on the strikes. Here's the third out.
We'll head to the Delta half of the
In top first, Eagles threatening.
Bases
Bases loaded, but no runs.
Delta Panthers broadcast.
No hits, no errors, 2 walks, 1 strikeout, 1 hit by pitch, and 3 left on. Going to the bottom of the first. Scoreless duo for the Panthers would be Ryan, Mack, and Kennel.
Yepper.
Offensively for the Delta Panthers, Jet Ryan will hit first, followed by Alex Mack, Landon Kennel, and then Mac Lockhart. Hitting 5th, Deacon Sheen, then hitting 6th will be Grady Hellman, followed by Ryer Weems, Gavin Gibson, and then hitting 9th, Genesis Serrano. Defensively for Wellington, Gray will be at third base, Keller at short, Kaiser at third, and Morey be your first baseman. In the outfield, Gabbard in left, Whedon in center, Pulley in right, Coy behind the plate, and pitching. For the Eagles, number 8, Nick Plem.
Welcome back, Butch Buffalo Field. Out of the first year, Delta Eagles with their first at bat as their number base. Nick Plem pitcher from the Wellington Eagles. They're going to be teaming up with Jeff Ryan, the left fielder.
Welcome back to the 3D state tournament here at Butch Butler Field in Greensboro. Consolation bracket this morning.
Welcome back to
Wellington
Butch
getting
Butler
ready for
here in
their
Greenville,
first
Colorado.
shot.
Well, the Wellington Eagles are the base panel.
To face Nate Glenn.
On the mound for
Coming into the tournament, 5-2, 7 appearances, 177, earned run average. 4 walks, 41 strikeouts. Another solid number 2. The squad here. More guys from Keller and Gray left right now. Right on right matchup.
batting cleanup. Back to the doctor.
Scoreless going into the bottom of the first to do it up now for the Panthers left fielder. Number 35, Jet Ryan.
Here's the first pitch by Ian. A nice fastball to start the game on the outside edge. And Ryan takes strike one.
Glenn starts firing off the same way that
Tries to take a little off.
Merriman started
Snaps that curveball off and that is high in the
comes
zone.
back with 0-1 the same way Gage did.
Glenn
The 1-1 pitch from Glenn on the way.
working
It's low to
fastball. That's down and out. And 2-1 on the leadoff hitter.
Steps in. Climb out of the windup. Let it shadow
Chokes
and
up
jump
to
it
the
back
bat
up the
slightly.
pitch.
Takes
Low,
low.
low.
So Glenn, after that opening strike, 3 straight balls. And gets off the mound a little bit, catches his breath. Back on the
Pitch.
delivery.
This one.
Back that there by Ryan is going to
Hit
be a
to
short
short. Keller up with it.
Glove runs out to Keller. 1 out.
Over there by Keller, and Kate Keller throws out Jet Ryan.
So with 1 down, Alex Matters will come to the plate.
1 out. That'll
Now
be
for the
Alex
Panthers,
Martin.
third baseman, number 21, Alex Mack.
Batting
Actually, Alex Matt, also hits on the right side. Outfielders playing straight away.
The 0-1 pitch to Mac.
Nice breaking pitch by Glenn. It's 2-0 with 1 out here in a scoreless game.
Jack. Slam. Kicks and fires. This one is lifted to center field.
Madden, lazy fly ball.
Back flies out to Regan in center field, 2 outs.
2 outs.
Settling shortstop Landy Kennel to the plate. Kennel.
First 2 hitters.
Tournament, 95.
2 outs over the odd, now for the Panthers shortstop. Number 8, Landon Kennel.
Yesterday against TCA, he was
Never saw him fly.
with a double and a run scored. Curveball on the ground, taken by Tanner on the dive. Good job by Gray.
Base hit for Kennel.
To his right and play that as it got past the bag. But he kept it from going into left field, but not able to recover in time.
Now for the Panthers first baseman, number 7, Matt Lockhart.
Single Matt Lockhart comes to the plate. Coming into the game, there was a tournament. Lockhart was batting 413 with 3 doubles, led the team there, a triple and 2 home runs.
First
He
pitch,
takes ball 1.
high, ball
24 RBIs for Matt yesterday against TCA. He had a double, walked twice, and scored a run.
scoring position for Lockhart.
Good lead by Kennel at first, held on by Moore. This pitch is popped up in foul territory. Moore
gets
drifts
under.
Moore makes a pop-up catch off the Lockhart. 3 outs.
Delta sends forward to the plate.
Nate Glenn, one error on the
First
plate.
inning sponsored by Quickie Tire Service.
In about the first 4 of the Panthers, no runs on 1 hit, no errors, no walks, no strikeouts, and 1 left on. Going to the top of the second, scoreless, do it for the Eagles, be Pulley, Moore, and Sutherland. Winner of this game will advance to the second round consolation versus number 60 Evelyn. That game starts at 12 o'clock here at Butch Butler. Other games being played today in the consolation round at the University High School. In the first round, the 18-8 number 7 Elizabeth Cardinals taking on the 20-6 number 3 Montezuma Cortez Panthers. Winner of that game will take on the Classical Academy in the second round consolation game.
Welcome back to Greeley, Colorado. It's a beautiful Saturday here in
Scoreless going into the top of the second to lead it off for the Eagles. Right fielder, number 22, Jackson Pulley.
Jackson Pulley will lead off the second. Wellington's first pitch misses high for a ball.
Jackson Pulley will lead off for
In the tournament, Pulley
of course, Jackson playing right field
batting 334
swings and misses at the next pitch. Bringing the count.
Here's the count.
Here's the 1-1 pitch.
Here's the 1-1. That's in there for
Right
strike
on the edge. Strike two. Pulley bases in 1-2 count against the senior right-hander, Greg Lerman.
pitch.
And
That one's going to get it on the defensive screen.
Infield base hit for Pulley, puts runner on first base, no outs for Wellington.
Laid out the infield single to lead off the inning.
Charged the ball now. Waited for it there with the
Underneath Moore, the first baseman, to the
beat it
plate.
out. Of course, he'll
Now for the Eagles, first baseman, number 12, Luke Moore.
Doubles in the turnout right now.
Eagles get the leadoff hitter on as they did the first
For the second inning in a row, Eagles get their leadoff batter aboard. Short lead for Pulley, held on by Lockhart. Here's the pitch is Bart was laid down to a foul first base side. Mack was about halfway down the third base line, waiting for it to come to him.
did get the bat out in front, but just directed it a little too much
Moore
to the right
pushes
side.
it foul to
Was
the
not
first
able
base
to keep
side,
it
which
inside.
is where he wanted to go with it because Mack was charging in from
So
third.
in an 0-1 count, Moore now, let's see
A
if he
little bigger lead
puts the
by
bunt again, and he
Now
does. He
there's
squares
the
up,
pitch, and there's
and
another
once
bunt,
again,
and it will
almost
also roll
identical
foul.
place.
James
Foul
will
ball,
actually
so
field this
quickly
one
Moore is down in the
as it would foul on the first base side once again. So
that pitch, Pulley was
Moore trying to sacrifice Pulley over and not execute efficiently or effectively. It's 0-2.
Let's see if Coach Fox keeps it on there with 2 strikes or has
Airman's ready. Here's the pitch. Nope. It's going to throw over first.
throw over to first.
Gets Pulley diving back. Pulley didn't really have
Lerman
that
to
big
his
of a
first
lead,
base.
but
To his first baseman, that's Matt
Lerman
Lockhart
steers
over at first.
in. Now he's ready. Next the runner comes
Yo, you get some more.
This one on the ground foul left side.
Bells it off the other side this time on the full
Foul
swing.
balls here.
And the count remains
Still 0-2, no outs here at the top of the second.
Push the ball to the first base side foul. There's 2 bunt attempts, and on the full swing, pulled it to the third base side.
Son could play as an issue.
The 0-2 pitch fly ball.
Right field call.
4 out of strikes for the first out.
Regardless, he'll have a seat the second strikeout of the game for Laramie.
Running our first one out now for the Eagles, number 27, Jacob Sutherland.
That brings up the designated hitter for today, Jacob Sutherland.
Batting 222, a couple of doubles, 3 RBI.
Sutherland takes the first pitch real high and wide.
Ball 1 high.
We're starting to get a little
Center fielder playing
And
in.
the breeze starting to pick up just a little bit. Flag's still fairly still out in left field.
Just on the grass there at third base.
Letterman
The one up from Letterman.
delivers. It's in the dirt.
That one's down in the dirt for ball 2. Jacob Sutherland is getting the count.
In the favor of Sutherland here, too.
On deck with Wellington is even
Right.
Wellington looking to flip the lineup card here in the top of the second. Still tied at nothing on the Yost Family Dentistry scoreboard, which is allowed.
Base a little more.
We're lead by Pulley at first.
Now another pitch down in the
Outside, good block by Blues.
That's ball 3 on the number
And
9
that'll
hitter,
be
Jacob
ball
Sutherland.
3 to Sutherland.
All of a sudden, Lerman has kind of lost his command momentarily.
Lerman stares in. Waits for his sign, checks the rubber Pulley at first. Now Lerman sets
Leadoff hitter on
and
the
delivers. They gotta have him pitch. It's
Missed
outside, so it's a fair pitch and off, and he's in at second down.
Sutherland draws the walk, Pulley to second.
Kaiser doesn't come to the plate. He let off.
Back to the top of the order for the Eagles, second baseman, number 14, Deegan Kaiser.
Step in here, right on right matchup. Signs coming in from
Base on balls, reach first base.
head coach Dave Fox at
Pulled out
third.
at second base on the field.
Claremont sets and delivers the pitch to Kaiser.
The first pitch.
That is high and wide as well. And Kaiser gets it.
Up to Kaiser.
Through the first
1 ball, no strikes.
1 1/3 inning.
Wellington just out over on the right side there at the
Waits for his sign.
first base dugout. Delta
one
not so
lights.
much. Not many people made the trip for the
Here's
Panthers.
the pitch.
Here's the 1-0.
Strike one.
And Lehrman gets a
So it's
strike
even
call
now.
on Kaiser to even the count at 1-1.
Lockhart playing at the edge of the grass. Not keeping
Normal leads right now.
Long look in for Gage. He's ready.
Jackson pulling.
Pulley at second base.
And the pitch.
Moderate lead. Here's the
Here's the
pitch.
1-1.
Kaiser. That is all too wide. And now Kaiser ahead in the count, 2-1.
1 out here, still in the score. Top of the second inning.
Lehrman, senior pitcher,
Gage gets his
trying
sign.
to keep the Panther season alive.
Kicks and fires. This one
Ball
popped up.
Gets into pop.
Lockhart
Should be an
calling
infield
for it.
fly rule.
Kaiser out on the infield fly roll, Sutherland and Pulley stay. 2 outs.
First out.
That'll be the second out of the inning.
Rather, as Kaiser gets a high fly ball on the infield. The ball was
And that will bring Owen Gabbert to the plate.
automatic out.
Now for the Eagles, left fielder, number 1, Owen Gabbard.
Gabbert stepping in the left.
Looking at his catcher in the stretch.
Lehrman, first pitch.
Pitch to Gabbert.
Pitch to Gabbert. And the first strike.
Against Owen Gabbert.
Lehrman. Now 0-1 to Gabbert.
Gabbert reached first base on a fielder's choice his first time out.
Back at second base. Here's the 0-1 break.
Breaking pitch outside of the second inning. Gabbert now in the protect mode with 2 strikes.
Lehrman looking back. Here's the 0-2.
Gabbard out of strikes for the 3rd out.
presented by
Top of the second for
the
Wellington. No runs on one hit. No Delta Airs, one walk, 2 strikeouts, and 2 left on. Going to the bottom of the second. No score. Do it for the Panthers be Sheen, Hellman, and Weems.
If the traffic's good, we could also be 12. Welcome back, Coach Butler Field.
Double elimination tournament, 2 losses and you're out. The second round consolation game, Devlin awaits the winner of this one. University High School, the Classical Academy awaits the winner of the Elizabeth Montezuma Cortez game. 2 undefeated teams coming into today in the semifinal today at 2:30 at Birch Butler. Number 2 Eaton Reds will take on number 1 University Bulldogs. That game around 2:30.
Scoreboard, a lot of zeros right now.
Score tied at
No score going into the bottom of the second to lead off for the Panthers. Center fielder, number 6, Deacon Sheen.
On the right side, Hank Glenn on the hill. Shows bunt. Fell back on the screen. So we have a 1-strike count.
Backstop here at Coach Butler Field.
Trying to get to the Panthers a little off guard, I guess. As base moves in.
Misses low.
Second pitch, called a ball.
19 pitches in that second inning for Lehrman. Now up to 40
Pitch from Glenn.
Count.
Bottom of the zone and it's 1-2.
Similar location to the pitch prior to the breaking pitch. Glenn gets this one on his side.
One-two. Chop towards the shortstop.
Goes to the shortstop Keller. And
She grounds out to Keller, 1 out.
And we have 1 out. Pretty routine play that time for Keller. And,
Now for the Panthers.
he can make it look routine.
Designated hitter, number 10, Grady Hellman.
Very steady at that position. Well, Grady Hellman, he's DHing today for the Panthers.
Hellman batting 429 on the season. The first pitch left outside the ball 1.
Hellman takes that 9
base
for a ball.
However, 7 at-bats, 4 hits. 1-0 from Glenn.
Delivery from Glenn. Swing and miss. And Hellman now has an even count at 1-1. Very steady on the mound. Another strike. Swing and miss. They did get a piece of that. Screen. So Glenn now ahead of the count. Let's see what his wipeout pitch potential will be. Nice job by Glenn. Slow
Going to throw
curveball.
down the first for the second
Gets
out.
on the pitching way.
Coming down, strikes. 2 outs.
Boy, the catcher, but easy throw down to first for the second.
Nobody on now for the Panthers. Catcher, number 3, Ryder Williams.
Ryan Wings moves into the batter's box for the Delta Panthers. He's catching today.
Stripes. Got to make that move. Cool. Hellman said.
Love these Delta uniforms. Nice green pinstripes, dark green numbers, green helmets, with a little white trim.
Here they confuse the
Wellington Day in their burgundy tops, white pants.
So Lehrman with 2 outs here. Right against Weems. First pitch. Popped up.
Really pops it up. Who's going to take it? And Glenn, man, he says, I got it. It's right field. No
Reach pops up to the pitcher, Blevin, for the third out.
On a pop up to the pitcher, and that retires the side for the Delta Panthers.
1-2-3 inning for Blem and Wellington. In the bottom of the second for Delta, no runs, no hits, no errors, no walks, one strikeout, and nobody left on. Going to the top of the third, still scoreless. Due up for the Eagles would be Keller, Blem, and Gray.
Wheeling, Colorado, the site for today's 3-8 baseball playoffs. Other location out here, Green University High School, is about 10 minutes drive away from here. And Washington, Elizabeth this morning, the winner of that game will go on to play
Double elimination tournament is lost today. Will end the tournament for the two teams. Delta coming in after losing the Classical Academy 3-2, and Wellington entering today's game with a loss to #1 University 6-2. Winner of this game will then take on second round consolation game in number 6 Devlin with the Jaguars.
It's an elimination game.
We're in the third inning between Delta and Wellington.
Going to the top of the third scoreless, now up for the Eagles shortstop. Number 18, Kate Keller.
Keller takes a start ball inside. Start.
Already at 40 pitches now.
Swings and misses to even the count at 1-1. That is actually hits the plate without counting. Brings that count to 2-1.
Lockhart over there at first base.
One pitch delivered. That is outside, and once again, Keller is ahead of the
Both the first and second inning. Here's the 3-1 from Lehrman.
Back to the screen. Keller's going to round first.
Keller draws the leadoff walk.
Not going to go anywhere, but
Running on first base, no outs.
once again,
Now for the Eagles,
Wellington
pitcher, number 8, Nick Webb.
Have not been able to capitalize thus far in moving the runners over to home plate. Nick Webb, who was hit by a pitch his first time up, steps into shows bunt, takes Keller stealing second, and in there he's
Stolen base for Keller, puts a runner in scoring position, no outs for the Eagles.
it was called the strike. Keller advances on the stolen base.
That was a strike on the attempt. Keller taking a big lead back there in second.
A one-pitch delivery.
Get to Blount. Breaking ball.
Nice breaking pitch. Pulled for a strike. Finds himself down at 0-2. His teammate Keller at second base.
First pitch. Cuts Keller back at second base. Here's the 0-2. Laying outside for ball 1.
Lemon tries to get Slim to reach on a pitch off the plate. Lim does a good job taking the pitch. We are at 1-2.
Back. Keller and Navarro playing one cat off game. Keller, here's the 1-2 pitch. Going away, runner goes. Keller, the throw to third base.
Keller steals third. Runner 90 feet away, no outs.
By Cade Keller. Saw the ball not handled completely
unable to hold on to the finish.
by
Keller made the jump.
Weems, the catcher.
Now the 2-2 pitch from Lehrman.
2 pitch
left.
to Glenn, just wide for ball hit, and that brings the count full to Nate
Now
Glenn.
the count full.
Nate Keller on third base.
Keller on third.
Third baseman and first baseman playing in on the grass, trying
Here's
to
the 3-2
take
pitch.
that runner
Breaking
down.
outside.
Half of this group has Nate Glenn.
One draws the walk. It's runners on the corners for Wellington. Keller at third. Courtesy runner for Wellington, number 21, Caleb Best.
With a walk, and then Stoll second and third. Nate Glenn followed up with a walk. So back-to-back walks.
No outs, 2 on. Now up for the Eagles, third baseman. Number 4, Tanner Gray.
Number for the courtesy runner, but sure he's on the roster. That brings Tanner Gray to the plate. Walk in the first inning. It'll be a Delta Cabinet Company foul ball to the backstop.
Tanner Gray. Nate Glenn on first base. Nate Keller on third base. Another prime opportunity for the Eagles to score the first run.
Throw over to first.
Lehrman throws over to first base.
Or the courtesy runner usually dives back.
The street.
Rams on first and third. Glenn takes off.
Runner goes, throw
They cut the
down, and
to the shortstop.
Stolen base for Best.
Kennel cuts in front of the back.
2 runners on scoring position, no outs.
And that'll be a stolen base for the courtesy runner. Glenn may have stayed in for himself. So runners at second and third.
Big third baseman for the
Here's the
Eagles.
1-1 pitch.
That's in the dirt.
Nice job by Weems to keep that in front of you.
Weems did a good job of blocking that one.
Now we're going to get a little mound visit
And here comes Keaton Ryer out of the dugout.
by Steve Ryer, the head coach of the Delta Panthers. Runners in second and third. I'm not sure he's
Coming out of his infield. So we reset here. Top of the third, no score on the other screen. Scoreboard, no outs. Wandering Keller stole a couple of bases, and then Nate Glenn, the pitcher, followed him up with a walk and a stolen base. Runners at second and third. Tanner Gray, the batter, at the plate.
on the air as well, right here in Colorado's voice.
And once again, I was mistaken. What's coming to the plate, coming to the mound, trying to get everybody calmed down and refocus. Dave Lehrman. Once again, third consecutive inning, Dave trying to get out of the jam.
From Lehrman, who's in the stretch, delivers.
That's a swinging miss on the breaker, and carries even.
Tanner Gray just couldn't make contact with that. Now the count is up at 2-2.
Lehrman,
Field now playing in at all the spots for the Panthers.
wrong way, now he gets it, ready,
Hit on the ground.
and the 2-2.
Here's the 2-2
Pitch.
This one's popped up. Lockhart down the line behind first, into first, and cannot make the catch, and they're going to say foul ball.
But it's called a foul ball.
So runners will go back to their bases as home plate umpires
Will go back.
made that call as Lockhart was backing up down the line, got twisted around just a little bit.
High fly ball.
Breeze now going out to left. So we'll go back and do 3-2 over again.
That'll go down as an error on
An error for Gage, or for Lockhart.
Looking straight up at that sun. Hard catch to make.
But
2-2 pitch from Lehrman.
the 2-2 is a swing and miss, so it worked out. Third
Yeah,
strike
strikes,
out
one out.
for Lehrman. And the first out of the
Who
inning.
have left 5 runners on base thus far this
2 on, 1 out. Now up for the Eagles, center field. Number 9, Carter Whedon.
And bases loaded there.
Carter Wheaton.
So Lehrman again trying to get out of this jam.
Fox from the right side.
First pitch to Wheaton.
Pitch.
Once again, diving to make it.
Boy, Weems has done a great job behind the plate. That pitch was down and away.
And another good block by
Does
Weems.
a great job blocking and to keep that runner from third base trotting in.
Working out some shoulders, getting his leg, trying to get himself right.
And the count 1-0. Lehrman in the stretch.
Sets.
Here's the delivery.
Hits and fires.
Delivery to 1-0.
Nice breakaway.
Another breaking ball. Is even at 1 now. Aces across the board, as a matter of fact. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out.
Carter struck out his first time. Just like to make some contact.
Another long look in for
Here,
Lehrman.
there's a base hit would be ideal for the
Second base.
Eagles.
Here's the 1-1. Breaking ball.
One on the ground.
Stop.
Our guy for Wheaton, Keller still gets.
Get the out at first.
We got a first base. Keller crosses the plate for the score.
Good job.
And Eagles on the board first, leading 1-0.
On the bag.
Best moves up to third.
There's 2 outs, but
Wheaton is out of first.
Wellington gets on the board. It's 1-0 on the Yosemite Identity
RBI.
Has
Now,
Lehrman's up
right
at
fielder,
third.
number 22, Jackson Pulley.
The right fielder comes to the plate.
1-0.
Led off last inning with a
Now runner
single.
on third base.
Jackson
First
Pulley
pitch is
ball
taken
one.
for a ball. Jackson Pulley, right fielder.
Lehrman hits his side. Out of the windup,
Got
here's
an
the pitch.
1-0 pitch from Lehrman.
Hit his first time
This is
out.
low.
Crosses down the first baseline to beat the throw.
2-1.
That is the
2-0,
only
excuse me.
hit thus far for the Eagles.
Pulley back at third base.
2-0.
The 2-0 pitch.
Once again,
Bring it in. Eagles
ball
right
3.
fielder.
Outfield back now. Normal position with 2 outs.
Lehrman sets. It's gotta have him pitch on
delivers.
3-0 and
3-0
gets the
pitch.
call. It's straight
Clear
forward.
for a strike. So Jackson Pulley should get a pitch to hit here on a 3-1
So the
count.
hitter's count though is
Panthers calling
it's another gotta have me.
3-1 pitch.
And
He does not.
Lehrman can't
Pulley draws the walk.
Two-out walk for
Runners on the corners.
2-out walk. He can't put
2 outs.
that first and third for the Eagles.
Now for the Eagles, first baseman, number 12, Luke Moore.
A good opportunity here to score the second run.
Big first baseman up for the Eagles now. Took a called third strike his first time out.
Here's the pitch to Pulley.
Delivers, and that is
Rolling
again
away for a
wide
ball.
outside for ball 1. So Moore gets ahead in the count. No action there on the base pass by Pulley.
Stopping everything, making sure nothing gets behind it.
It's actually Lucas Moore. He
Eagles in
struck out
regional play with runners on first and
for the
third.
first out last inning.
Sent the runner on first, got in a rundown, and scored from third base.
First, best, and third.
Long look in for Lehrman.
Up to bat.
Lehrman in the
Ready now.
stretch.
Lehrman, the 1-0 pitch.
Pitch.
Our guy for Moore stands in best. Wellington Eagles extend their lead 2-0.
Luke Moore, nice piece of hitting after that first at-bat, comes back.
Pulley moves up to second. Runners at first and second, 2 outs. Now for the Eagles,
Stop at third, out.
designated hitter, number 27, Jacob Sutherland.
Now,
He walked in his first at bat last inning.
runners on first and second.
Up there with runners at first and third. Lehrman trying to limit the damage
The
here.
first pitch.
Not
That's a nice
breaking
way
balls
to
in the
start
first
off
strike.
Sutherland, and he is down in the count, 1 strike.
Back in, it's a right
Also,
on right
threw a
hand.
base on balls his first time out.
Lehrman
So
sets.
he has seen quite a few pitches.
And delivers.
Here's the 0-1.
That's on the ground to third.
Mac takes it.
Step on third. Get
Some of it grounds out to Mac for the fielder's choice at third. 3 outs.
It's 2-0 as we go
nothing
to
on
the
the
bottom of the
At the bottom of the third, you're listening to Delta Panthers Baseball, presented by Elevate on the Delta Panthers broadcast network.
Good inning for Wellington at the top of the third. 2 runs on 1 hit, no errors, 3 walks, 1 strikeout, and 1 left on. Going to the bottom of the third. Wellington with the lead. Eagles 2, Panthers 0. Due up for Delta will be Gibson, Durano, and Ryan. Other state tournaments happening around the state. Class 2A in Pueblo. Number 3 Yuma is taking on number 7 Peyton in the first round consolation game. And number 4 Denver Christian playing number 8 Front Range Christian. Those 2 teams will play, the winner of those will play in advance to face either number 5 Dayspring and number 9 or number 6 Lyman. Semifinals today, the non-lost teams. Number 1 Forge Christian will take on number 2 Monte Vista at Hobbs at 2:30. Forge Christian, defending state champs. Trailing 2-0 going into the bottom of the third to lead off right fielder. Number 17, Gavin Gibson.
First pitch, pop it up, and the right fielder.
Gibson flies out to Pulley. 1 out.
Was headed out there, and Pulley called him up.
Kaiser also out
Now
there.
Genesis
That is the
Miranda
right fielder.
will come to the plate. Genesis batting 244 coming into the tournament with a double.
Genesis Navarro steps in the box.
Now for the Panthers, second baseman number 2, Genesis Arano.
Fouls back the first pitch.
Against TCA. Like defense only had a designated hitter. Here's the 0-1 from Glenn.
Takes a second. Swing and a miss.
So Genesis is going to have to be touched with 2 in the battle now.
Now down on the count, 0-2. See if Glenn gets on the pocket plate.
The 0-2 pitch.
And he does.
Outside for a ball.
Rajo. Good patience. That brings the count to
1-2.
Pitch.
Arano out of strikes, 2 outs.
Boys glove actually, and
for the Wellington Eagles.
that'll be the
After a 5-pitch inning,
second
so
strikeout
we got 2 outs.
for
Jeff
Glenn
Ryan
here
now the
today.
leadoff hitter.
Now 2
No for the Panthers left fielder. Number 35, Jet Ryan.
Ryan comes back to the plate, cut off Delta's first with a rounder to short. Pitch. This one hit in the air to left field. Left field. Two-out double.
Double for Ryan. Puts a runner in scoring position, 2 outs.
Some energy in the Delta crowd.
With 2 outs here in the bottom of the third.
Alex Mack will come to the plate. Mack from out to center. Back in the first.
Runner on second, 2 outs now for the Panthers, third baseman. Number 21, Alex Mack.
Clem in the stretch. Looks the runner down
Out of the stretch. Clem
Here's the first pitch.
delivers ball 1-2. Mack.
outside. Alex Mack, the hitter. Alex, the third baseman for the Panthers.
Clem stares in.
Count 1-0.
Looking a little slower here out of the stretch position.
Looking back at second base.
And
Nobody
delivers.
there. Delivery of the 1-0 pitch.
This one's foul off right side.
Dugout. Count 1-1 here.
One actually. That was
Brendan Kennel waits on deck if you are able to get to it. There are 2 outs That one's on the ground, up the middle, and that will be picked up by the shortstop. And that is safe at first. As Keller's throw was late. Had to be deep in the hole to get it. Empty now.
RBI for Max, sends in Ryan. He beats out the
Dave
throw.
Fox out of the dugout to argue the call.
Schiller with the
Ryan races home.
off the back.
That'll be an RBI single for Alex Mack as Ryan.
The Panthers pulled it within 2-1.
And
Dave
scored
Fox
from
out questioning
second.
the call at first base.
Coach Fox still
You're never going to
discussing it with the umpire, and the umpire had a hold of his jersey, telling him to get back to the dugout. Now the umpires are coming in to have a discussion. You're not going to win this argument. That first base umpire had a hold of Fox's jersey, telling him to get back to the dugout. He's back out of the dugout now.
Looks over first, and we're not paying any attention.
First baseman is
So we're going to have a
halfway into the
2-1 ball game.
infield, but regardless, Delta gets on the scoreboard. It's 2-1 on the O'Shelley
Push that. Run on the board for the Panthers for 2-1. Mack at first base. Now for the Panthers, shortstop.
The play stands. So
Number 8,
RBI
Landon Kennel.
Mack was at first, and Landon Kennel at the plate. He singled back from first inning. Big play for Delta here in the bottom of the third to get within a run. Mack with a short lead from first. The pitch. This is outside to the Delta shortstop. Kennel. Mack being held on by Moore at first.
Mack at first base. Ryan breathing easy.
Lim stares in, he gets his pit, or his sign, excuse me. And here's the 1-0.
Here's the 1-0 pitch.
Breaking ball misses, it's 2-0.
Breaking ball. I feel like they had a top part of the zone, but broke a little high.
Signs from Steve Ryer down at third base.
2 balls and no strikes to the shortstop of the Panthers, Landon Kennel.
And the pitch. And it's outside, 3-0. Mack beating out that infield yesterday. We weren't able to catch the breaks when we needed them. We got that break today to see if Delta can translate that into something good here. That pitch catches the inside corner. Got to have him pitch for Blem.
Bring the count to 3-1.
It'll be 3-1 to Kennel. Still 2 outs here in the third. Another short lead for him over there, held on by Moore.
Glenn looks over.
Blem
The 3-1 pitch.
fires, and this one will be a Delta cabinet.
Curveball, swing, and
Foul ball
and that
off
brings the count
to the right side out of play.
Glenn, nice drop, bouncing back from that 3-0 to a full count.
And now the count's
Gets the
full.
runner an advantage.
3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs.
With 2 outs.
Mack will be running on the pitch.
Blem just to try to keep
Shakes
them
off a
alive.
couple of signs, looks over at Alex at first, comes set. Here's the payoff
Delivers
pitch.
home.
Outside, and it's a 2-out walk for Kennel.
Kennel draws the walk.
Delta now with runners
Sends back to second. Runners on first and second. 2 outs now for the Panthers. First baseman, number 7, Matt Lockhart.
He comes to the plate in a big spot with a runner out at second in scoring position. It's Alex Mack. Landon Kennel is at first. Mack needs these in doubles. That would be a really good time for one of those. Knock that runner into second. Possibly to the base.
Now grabs the bat in his right.
The runner comes home. Wellington, a little bit of a Cinderella here. They're a lower seed coming into that regional tournament. They were 1-23 Lockhart takes ball 2. Interesting thing about Wellington, this team's only been in existence for 4 years. They first to the state tournament for baseball. This one's going to be lifted right side, goes in foul, and it would be out of reach of the first baseman Moore and right fielder Bowie.
Runners will quickly get back.
Long strike for Lockhart.
So the count goes
Wellington,
1 and 2.
Their 4 years of existence, playing in a state baseball tournament, and played in a football state championship. They have experienced quite a bit of success in just infancy as in school. This one's lined up the middle. It's not. He's coming in. Here comes the throw. And he's going to be safe. Delta's got the field. Throw is offline, and Matt.
RBI for Lockhart. Sends in Mac. The Panthers tied it up at 2 apiece.
Kendall ends up at second. Lockhart with the RBI single.
Second and third as well.
Kendall the third. 2 on, 2 outs now for the Panthers. Center fielder. Number 6, Deacon Sheen.
Out to the second inning. And it's rounded to short. Kendall actually ended up at third and Lockhart at second on the throw. So Delta with 2 runners in scoring position now, second and third, and Sheen takes ball 1.
Gets behind, just short 1 and out.
Glenn stays in.
All tied up now.
Now he's ready.
Bounce in the bottom of the
He'll
third.
step off the back of the rubber and reset.
Second and third, of course, they would another base hit probably will give
And the winner of this game will play the Evelyn directly following this game. This pitch will be Delta County Temple frontal ball. Play back
this one
behind the short or the backstop. Counts even at 1. They'll play. The winner will play to Evelyn. Evelyn lost to Eaton in the quarterfinals yesterday. The double elimination style tournament. 1-1 pitch.
Boy has to be
For his son.
ready to block any pitch, not to allow runs.
You know what? I forgot what he was looking for there. That's
The 2-1.
Same spot where I was.
Missing right there. Get that far.
3-1 is the
3-1 is the
center
count for
fielder.
Sheen. Hitters count. We'll see if Glenn challenges him.
Straight up in his stance.
Hit the left.
Gibson is fouled back and brings it
Counts 4.
2 outs.
Landon Kennel, and he was at the plate at a full count and drew the walk.
Let's see if Glenn
You know,
can come
can
up
do
with
the same thing, or even better, a base hit. Base hitter ball 4 times for Deacon Sheen. Glenn gets his side, and he'll kick and fire the payoff pitch.
payoff.
She down strikes for the third out. Beginning over the bottom third for the Panthers. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, 1 walk, 2 strikeouts, and 2 left on. Going to the top of the 4th, all tied up. Delta 2, Wellington 2. Do it for the Eagles, be Kaiser, Gabbard, and Keller. The other state tournaments around the state in Class 4A in Colorado Springs. In the first round consolation games, number 2 Durango taking on number 6 Canyon City. Winner will advance to face number 1 Palisade. And also number 4 Grand Junction taking on number 8 Ponderosa. The winner of that game will face number 7 Holy Family. In the semifinal game in Class 4A, number 3 Falcon versus number 5 Bloodville County. Those are the 2 undefeated teams. In Class 5A, the semifinal game will feature number 1 Arvada West taking on number 3 Regis. The other games playing right now, number 2 Broomfield versus Mountain View, and Fairview playing Chatfield. Both games being played in Denver. Elizabeth and Montezuma Cortez in the consolation round at UNC. That game in the first, Elizabeth has taken an early lead 2-0. All tied up at 2 apiece in the top of the fourth. To lead it off for the Eagles, second baseman, number 14, Deacon Chaiser. Kaiser grounds out to Kendall, shortstop, and then out.
Owen Gabbard will come to play.
Landon Cannell made a nice routine.
Now for the Eagles, left fielder, number 1, Owen Gabbard.
With 4 strikeout victims to Lerman.
Owen Gabbard, the left fielder.
Gabbard will step in on the left side, left on right matchup against the
Next time up. Right above us here.
No, I did not flinch.
At the High Desert Irrigation.
There's the 0-1.
Mario and Destiny Gomez.
Which is the 1, and I can't see it.
Put your ranking pivot about the 4th. Mario or Destiny at High Desert Irrigation.
And that takes some fires.
1-1 pitch to Gabbard, high and away. Brings ball to, I want to thank our restaurant of the day, A&W. Fine. And then advance here on K.
That's the fastball. Right on the heart of the plate for a strike. Now the count's even. Lerman's 2-2.
And good time and good food.
One's on the ground at first. Lockhart fields it and will beat the runner to first as Gabbard.
Gabbard grounds out to Lockhart, steps on the bag, 2 outs.
Out at first base.
Pat on the back. He played umpire, but he said, no, bud, you're out.
2 out, nobody on. 2 out, nobody on. Now for the Eagles, shortstop, number 18, Kate Keller.
Walked and reached on the field and scored a run. First run for
Shortstop, Kate Keller.
Wellington that he scored is he will take ball 1 in the dirt. Scores tied at 2 now on the Yost Family County Street School. Actually, the first inning that the leadoff hitter is not reached for Wellington. It's a high pop-up as Kendall will field it behind second base.
Keller pops up to Kendall for the 3rd out.
Going in order.
3 of 3 down inning in the top of the 4th for Wellington. No runs, no hits, no errors, no walks, no strikeouts, and nobody left on. Going to the bottom of the 4th, tied up at 2. Do it for the Panthers be Hellman, Weems, and Gibson. Winner of this game will advance to play in the second round consolation game against number 6 Dievlin. In 1-1 in the tournament, Dievlin defeated number 3 Montezuma Cortez in the first round game, and then lost to number 2 Eagle 3-2 in the second round.
Colorado, 3-8.
Tied at 2-2, going into the bottom of the fourth to lead it off for the Panthers. Designated hitter, number 10, Grady Helmer.
Designated hitter, working quickly.
It's the 2-1 pitch from Glenn.
2-1 pitch.
That one's hard. Right fielder, Gabbert can't handle it, and Hellman's up at second.
Hellman with the base hit, advances the second on the air, puts a runner in scoring position, no outs for the Panthers.
Go ahead, run, scoring position.
Suddenly,
Also the most patient hitter on this staff.
in the bottom of the fourth.
Now for the Panthers, catcher, number 3, Ryder Wings.
Sack bunt, or if he's going to let Ryder swing away. Lem stares in. Hellman with his lead. Lem checks him. Out comes home. He's not square. Takes ball 1.
Not sure how that ball just bounced. Gabbert just didn't get in front of the ball. Out in left field.
Lem waits for his sign. Gets something right. Sets and delivers.
Here's Glenn's pitch. Starting pitcher gets ahead of the count. Lem wanted that last pitch.
Now Ween's going to be taken all the way here.
Once in a while, a pitcher thinks he'll get a strike, and then
So it's gotta have it pitch for Glenn. Here it is. Count, still a hitter's count for Ryder Weens.
probably be looking for something hard to play on.
Glenn got beat, especially a couple signs. So it's 1 line.
Williams draws the walk. Runners on first and second.
Here comes Gavin Gibson.
No outs.
Two out to right. As we'll get a courtesy runner.
Courtesy runner for the Panthers be number 4, JP Gallegos. Now up for the Panthers, right fielder, number 17, Gavin Gibson.
Collegiate level. Wanted to have the opportunity to spend more time with his friends before he graduated. That's what he's done. He's been a great teammate in the clubhouse. More playing in front of Gallegos down there at first. Steve Ryder likes to use him in his running situations.
He's the right fielder. Yes, he's around the bunt.
Trying to bunt. The runner's over. And
High pitch and kind of takes a
contact with the high fastball.
didn't have a chance to get that one down. He probably should have wanted to bat back.
Center baseman Gray on the grounds as well.
Once again, squares the bunt. This square
again,
does
but
hold
didn't
the
even
bat
get the
back,
bat out
and
there
it
in
evens
this
the
one.
count at 1-1.
Still no outs here in the bottom of the fourth inning. Score tied at 2 on the U.S. Friendly Industries scoreboard. Maybe Hellman at second, Keaton Gallegos at first for the Panthers. Gibson bunts it back to the pitcher. He's going to go to third, not in time. And Delta will load the bases as Gibson reaches on the field.
Hellman safe at third on the fielder's choice. Gallegos moves up to second, safe at first. Is Gibson. That'll load up the bases for the Panthers with no outs.
No outs. Ryan's on Jackson. We get to him, and Naranjo.
Now up for the Panthers, second baseman. Number 2, Genesis Naranjo.
These types of situations, I think we were in this situation yesterday. Evans going to call for the bunt. There's the squeeze. That's the diving catch.
Diving catch by Moore on a squeeze play.
So Hellman was
We're getting Naranjo out. Hellman, Gallegos, and Gibson on back, one away.
Back. Delta question whether he caught it or not. Great catch by Moore. Bases still loaded. Jet Ryan.
Now up, left fielder, number 35, Jet Ryan.
Double today. Delta's first run happened last inning. He's only going to run the third. J.P. Gallegos in second. That's Gibson at first. Corners in. Nine fielders. This one's going to be lifted into short right field. The second baseman
Right out on infield fly rule. 2 outs.
Now issue with leaving runners in scoring position early in the season.
Gibson at first, Gallegos to second. Hellman at third, bases loaded, 2 outs now for the Panthers, third base. Number 21, Alex Mack.
And the bases loaded here with no outs. Now still loaded with 2 outs. Now basically strike one.
Looking to get out of the third base. Panthers looking to take a lead in the bottom of the fourth. 8 runs. Bottom of the fourth. The 0-1 hit to Matt.
All the cliches you've
Especially
heard.
if they go to a normal position of the curveball down and possibly
Love
in the dirt.
to take the lead
Looking to
here.
get out of this inning. There's no good pitch. Outside pitch. Boy, nice job, and Max, good discipline there. That one just got a little too wide, so Matt not
Alex
a big
steps back
decision
in.
to
It's a
take
right
that
on
one.
right matchup. Runners will take the lead. Hellman at third, Gallegos at second. Gibson at first.
Knockout on strikes for the third out. Now the fourth, Panthers threatened but no runs. On 1 hit was 1 Wellington error, 1 walk, 1 strikeout, and 3 left on. Going to the top of the 5th, tied at 2, Delta 2, Wellington 2. Due up for the Eagles will be Glenn, Gray, and Whedon.
I don't know if you ever went to Scottsbluff. No.
her Ed came up here.
That was a blown picture.
Yeah.
Kid makes a good play first base.
Yeah.
Then you got your 1 and 2 hitters out.
This is what they did earlier. So many injuries already. They managed to fix the problem, and these last 2 days it's come back. Got it.
Welcome back to Bush Bumpers Field. Colorado first game of the day. Delta
Flairman back to the bump to start the fifth.
Well, here we are back at Bush Bumpers. What a
Cut of the two-apiece going into the top of the fifth. Lead off for the Eagles pitcher. Number 8, Nick Glenn.
Eagles, Nate Glenn, the pitcher.
Lead off base hit for Glenn. Run out first base, no outs for the Eagles.
Tanner Gray comes to maybe a courtesy runner for
man, they should be fired up after getting
Now for Wellington, third base. Number 4, Tanner Gray.
Wellington now with Lem on first base brings Tanner Gray to the plate.
quite get the number on the courtesy runner, but Tanner Gray will be at the plate. He's struck out and walked today.
There's a runner for Wellington, number 21, Caleb Best.
He'll dive back on the throw over.
Tanner Gray at the plate. Lehrman in the stretch.
Throw back over again, and that one
pick off the tax.
went by the short. Got a good lead down there. He'll run by Lockhart.
Let's see if Gray has the green light. 3-1 to Tanner Gray.
Lance takes his lead first.
And your pitcher on the mound.
Gray draws a walk, sends Best to second. 2 on, no outs. Now for the Eagles, center fielder, number 9, Carter Whedon.
First 2 runners reach base for the Eagles. That will bring up center field. Center fielder Carter Whedon.
Lockhart waiting for another runner for the second.
However, this one is out of play.
Almost went real sneaky. I'll stay healthy.
A little difficulty executing the bunch right now.
Yeah.
Lehrman ahead of the count.
Flairman stares in.
Strike.
Sets.
Back at second base, Olivia no line.
This one on the ground. Milano up with it.
Whedon advances a runner out at first. to Lockhart. One away, Best and Gray both move up.
Advances the runners to second and third.
Runners at second and
4-3 on the put out.
2 on, 1 out. Now up for the Eagles, right fielder. Number 22, Jackson Pulley.
Untie this score.
Drew a base on
One out here in the top of the 5th inning. Second to third.
That's 7 for this.
Okay.
Foul ball.
Foul ball back there.
Good swing on that. Just missed it. I know he'd like to see that.
Considering the courtesy runners lanes,
Great. Good lead out at second.
wearing a number that is not on the roster.
Yes.
One is forward third. Tagging at third on the play.
Double play to end the inning. Best tag down at third by Matt. Good throws to Lockhart at first to get out Pulley. 3 away.
5-3 on the put out. Half first, and Delta has momentum as we head to the bottom of the 5th. Score tied at 2 on the Yost Family Demonstration Board. You're listening to Delta Panthers Baseball, presented by Elevate on the Delta Panthers Broadcast Network.
You're watching the 3A state playoffs on the NFHS Network.
Well,
In the top of the 5th, Wellington threatens but no runs. On 1 hit, no errors, 1 walk, no strikeouts, and 2 left on. Going to the bottom of the 5th, Delta 2, Wellington 2. Due for the Panthers beat Kennel, Lockhart, and Sheen.
that's called knowing what you're going to do when the ball is hit to you.
Stay on the bag right now.
You're the go-ahead run in a tight game.
Anything in the outfield, there's no play on it.
Delta going to send the heart of the order to the
First meeting between the two teams. Wellington only in his 4-year history of school. Lead it off for Panthers, shortstop number 8, Glenn Crandall.
Single in the first, and this is going to be hit left side, and the third baseman
Kennel grounds up Gray, 1 out.
and they will get Landon Kennel by a step. But Gray let that go to the shortstop. Kennel may have beaten that throw out. And
Now for the Panthers, first baseman, number 7, Matt Lockhart.
Matt Lockhart will come to the plate. He's 1 for 2 with an RBI single. The pitch is a Delta Cabinet. Right side out of play. Brim out of the windup. Here's the pitch to Lockhart. Evens the count.
Short ball, and that evens the count 1-1.
Takes his time. Takes some fire. Battle.
1 ball, 2 strikes on Matt Lockhart. Lockhart,
Here's the 1-2 pitch.
Lockhart down to strikes. 2 outs. Now for the Panthers, center fielder, number 6, Deacon Sheen.
Deacon Shields, the center fielder, steps into the box with 2 outs. Nice pitch there. Just missed on the outside.
Breaking ball, but just missed outside.
I already had that one marked.
It was like a catcher.
Out of play.
And he's a
Lockhart steps in. Very upright, stays in fast. Very similar to that. Two strikes and a ball on. Here's the 1-2 pitch. OBG's tune there, staying alive as he reaches this one and fells it off. Here's the 1-2 pitch.
Sheed with the base hits, puts run on first base, 2 outs for the Panthers. Now we'll designated hitter, number 10, Grady Hellman.
Ball his last time up.
Hellman singled in the last inning, was able to advance the target on the error by the left fielder, Owen Gallagher.
Pause in play as the home plate umpire will brush off the plate. We have 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th. Runner on first base. And we can shoot at first base.
This kid came inside on home and turned his back to the ball and was bracing himself for impact. Didn't get him. He takes ball 1 inside. 1-0 from Gwen. This one crossed that right side and that hit his face. It'll be out of play at Delta Green.
On the designated This is an elimination game.
2-out base knock here.
This has been highly contested.
Win or lose scenarios.
Here,
Tied the bottom of the 5th. Joe Stanley Dentistry scoreboard.
Now on our part scoreboard, we have a total of 9 hits, 6 out 1 and 1 here against Helmet. There's a 1-1 hit.
No, I played for a spot.
3 from Wellington.
That's my old rival for 30 years. I was going to say, I was like,
Count.
I remember talking to him.
Sets.
I don't know if you did this in college, but he's talking the whole game.
That's
The
what
big
they
pitch,
run
he
multiple
goes.
times. And there's a 2-out single.
Dublin with the base hit, sends Sheen to second in scoring position, 2 outs for the Panthers.
Second base, so after 2 quick outs, now the Panthers are trying to get in business. The catcher Ryan Williams.
Now for Delta catcher.
James is 0 for 1 for the day, but did draw a base on balls his last time up.
Conference on the mound.
We've got some interesting plays in this game and a lot of base runners left. Steve Fox out talking to Glenn. So I don't think this is going to be
Get everybody just kind of calm down.
Let's go. Let's get him.
Rallying. Conversation on the mound.
Last guy to
Bottom of the 5th. There's
2 on, 2 outs now for the Panthers catcher, number 3, Ryan Williams.
He can shoot at second, Brady Hellman at first.
Now we're ready
You want to play behind Hellman's back. Outside the ball.
outside. And really utilizing that curveball.
He gets his sign.
His stretch. Runners
And delivers.
slows down the pace a little, and he's in that stretch position without runners on base. Panthers get their lead at first and second. It's a 2-0 pitch. Pop fly. Looks like Moore's got it. And he a little blue fly ball to Emmett Moore.
Williams pops up to Moore on third out.
At the end of 5, score tied at 2. And the bottom of the scoreboard, you listen to Delta Panthers baseball teams by Elevate.
Bottom of the fifth.
Panthers broadcast network.
Fourth Panthers threatening, but no runs on 2 hits, no errors, no walks, 1 strikeout, and 2 left on. Going to the top of the 6th, Delta 2, Wellington 2. Doing for the Eagles would be Moore, Sutherland, and Kaiser.
Those guys play a third. Yeah, well,
After 5 innings, pitch count for the 2 teams. For Wellington, Nate Blem has 81. For the Delta Panthers, Gage Lehrman, his pitch count is 90.
First day of elimination plays in the tournament. It is the Wellington Eagles 2, the Delta Panthers 2, and we head to 6th inning, 7 hits.
Well, here we are back at Butcher Butler.
Steve Ryder getting another big working into the 6th inning of the 9-run count. Work on the bump. He'll be facing Simon
Tied at 2 going into the top of the 6th to lead it off. For Wellington, first baseman, number 12, Luke Moore.
Defensively at the first base position. All right-handed hitter.
right on right matchup.
Lehrman
out of the
stares
board.
in, delivers the first pitch. Carries the
Rebound triple for Luke Moore. 190 feet away for the Eagles.
The Eagles are in business with a runner at third and nobody out. You know, when he hit that ball, it was somewhat
Holding solid in the center field, and it got beyond Sheen before he can move up to the there and take him Sutherland with a big turned it into
running hard to first base.
blocked today. Blocked well by Reeves.
Not a real close play at third, but
Upside in the dirt for home.
to get in there.
That ball just kept carrying over
Well,
the
taking Sutherland now, the designated hitter.
Lehrman, 1-0.
Swing and a miss. Sutherland, 1-1 count. That
Go ahead and run for Wellington, 90 feet away. And Lehrman once again trying to keep the run from scoring. Sutherland will take the pitch outside.
Lehrman thought he had that on the Weems, nice job of blocking that one. It goes in the dirt to get the count to 3-1.
going into this inning.
Lehrman stares in.
Had runners in
Sutherland, 3-1. That's the pitch. And it bounces to the plate.
Sutherland draws the walk. Runners on the corners. No outs.
Wellington will flip the lineup card. You can retire the plate. 0 for 2
Nobody
walk
out.
today.
I mentioned earlier in the podcast, last week,
Dryer out of the dugout.
when he ran the old, would he take off
hand the ball to the head coach there.
Head to the bump. We'll take a break from back because the defensive changes. Everybody elevated.
Well, Nelson's going to make a switch. Greg Learman
Defensive change for Delta Panthers. Now coming in to pitch number 21, Alex Mack. That'll do it for the Panthers. Gage Lehrman, who pitched 5 complete innings, gave up 2 runs. 2 of those were earned, 4 hits, 8 walks, had 4 strikeouts, and pitched 96 pitches.
First batter that Alex was facing using signs
Pitching. Players on the corners now up for the Eagles. Second baseman number 14, Deacon Kaiser.
Prayer Weems will give the
Mack tosses the wings, more out at home. Sutherland moves up to second, saves a run, 1 out. Kaiser at first, Sutherland at second, 1 away. Now up for the Eagles left fielder, number 1, Owen Gabbard.
Yeah.
Sutherland at second. Kaiser at first on the field. Owen Gabbard.
Runners at first and second, 1 out. Owen Gabbard at
Stares in.
Behind 0-1. Still a runner in scoring position.
Long look in for Alex. Now he's ready. Here's the 0-1.
Here's the 0-1.
This one's going to be lifted into right field.
RBI triple for Gabbard. Here's Sutherland and Kaiser. And the Eagles extend the lead, or take the lead, 4-2. Now one for the Eagles. Shortstop, number 18, Kate Keller.
Wanting, of course, to bring him home as well.
Everett in third. Here's the 0-1 pitch.
That pitch high and inside. That evens the count at 1-1 on Keller. Owen Gavin just and
RBI double for Keller, sends in Gabbard. The Eagles extend their lead 5-2. One on now for the Eagles pitcher. Number 8, Nate Flem.
Is at the plate. The Panther. Goes to 308 here. Chance to drive in. Keller now in second base.
Max stares in, he's ready.
Mac looks back at second
One ball, one strike. Well, Keller out at second base, also with good
Keller the
speed.
runner at second. Max ready.
Flynn waiting for the 1-1 pitch.
That's Max
looking in. Here's the 1-1 pitch.
Keller had a motion, but
I had 2-1 in the count.
nice job keeping that in front to keep Keller at second base.
Very speedy base runner back there.
2-1 count.
Just 20 seconds. May score another insurance run for
Just one out here in the top of the sixth inning for the Eagles.
They're doing it on first. Here's the 2-2 pitch.
Back to Alex.
It's right back to the
Third
pitcher.
gets
Keller
the base
tries
runner.
to advance to third and is thrown
Gets the
out.
lead.
Keller out of third on the fielder's choice by Mack. 2 outs. Safe at first.
Keller on contact.
Is Blood.
Went to third base. Third base coming in by Keller, and he is thrown out at third base for the second out.
Tanner Gray to the plate.
Courtesy runner.
Tanner Gray will
Struck
step
out.
to the plate.
First base number 24, Connor Lance.
Drawn 2 base on balls.
2 outs.
Now hitting for the Eagles, third baseman. Number 4, Tanner Gray.
Put up a 3 spot. Of course, hoping to get rid of it with Gray at the plate. Short was a strike to Tanner Gray for an 0-1 count.
But you know who noted back
Back in the stretch. Looking over the
because they
field.
also took
Gray, soft ground ball hit the first strike.
Gray grounds out to Ryan, the third for third and final out.
However,
3 runs on the board.
Big inning in the top of the 6th for Wellington. Gabbard with a 2-run triple, Keller with a 1-run single. And for Wellington in the top of the 6th, 3 runs. On 3 hits, there were no errors, walk strikeouts, 1 left on. Going to the bottom of the 6th. Wellington with the lead. Eagles 5, Delta 2. Duo for the Panthers to be Gibson, Narano, and Ryan.
Don't come out of the baseball.
That's fine.
One final in the first round of the consolation game at University High School. Number 7 Elizabeth defeated number 3 Montezuma Cortez by the score of 6-2. Elizabeth advances to the second round consolation and will play number 4 Classical Academy. That's coming up next at UH. Now what? Trailing 5-2, number 6 in the 6th inning, right fielder. Number 17, Gavin Gibson.
Propped up. Ray racing over to the toward the dugout and cannot make the catch. Ray will come back and get another shot at this. Ray looked like he had it to the right and it bounced off the heel of his glove. Kicks and fires. Breaking ball is inside and finished full. Gibson. Lead off with a base hit on ball 4 here in the bottom of the 6th inning.
6 out.
This one lifted to right field. The right fielder is back there.
Gibson flies out to Pulley in right field, 1 out.
One down and finishes Morano.
Now we'll pull the Panthers, second baseman. Number 2, Genesis Narano.
Of course, the trail by 3. Panthers would love to get Genesis out there. Flip that line up. Get Ryan on fastball, no contact. Fly ball, Gabbert should be
tracking it and
Narano flies out to Gabbert, 2 outs.
Ryan will come to the plate.
2 outs, somebody on. Now we'll put Panthers third baseman. Number 35, Jet Ryan.
Ryan steps that way. He's the ground ball to Gray at third base.
Ryan grounds out to Gray for the 3 of 3 down, aiming for Blunt and Wellington in the top of the 6-4 Panthers. No runs, no hits, no errors, no walks, no strikeouts, and nobody left on. Going to the top of the 7th, Wellington with the lead. Eagles 5, Delta 2. Due up for Wellington will be Whedon, Pulley, and Moore.
Delta guys still in that last night? Okay. So you weren't driving back, right?
No. Yeah, we've been here.
Wheeler's game will advance to the second round consolation versus number 60 Evelyn. That game played after this one around 12 o'clock.
Alex Mack will be working with
University High School, Elizabeth defeated Montezuma Cortez 6-2. So Elizabeth will now play number 4 Classical Academy in the second round consolation. Defensively, there were some changes made from last inning when they had the pitching change. Ryan now at third base. Lance comes in to play left field. Start to stop for the 7th. Wellington leading 5-2 and leading off for the Eagles center fielder, number 9, Carter Whedon.
Here in the top of the cell. Of course, they would love to get more insurance runs.
Gets it.
It's a weird. Outside.
Outside.
First pitch is delivered way outside the ball.
Max job here is to not allow any runs to score. One of misses high for ball 2. Wellington leads 5-2 on the Yost family runs from scoreboard. 2-0 delivery. Up with it. First,
Whedon grounds out to Kettle short. 1 out.
Real quick, you hear me say 6-3-5-4. What that is, they are 2 position.
1 out, nobody on. Now for the Eagles, right fielder, number 22, Jackson Pulley.
Pitchers 1, catchers 2, first base is 3, second 4, third base 5, and shortstop 6. First pitch to Jackson Riley is bounced to Ryan at third base.
Pulley grounds out to Ryan at third. 2 outs.
3 on the putout. The outfielders are also have their numbers, 7, 9 left to right. So give you a little
nobody
more
on now
insight
for the
into
Eagles
that
first
game.
baseman, number 12, Luke Moore.
Goes in the know. Those novices that are listening now know a little more. Luke Moore takes strike 1.
Strike 1.
Triple well. More trip that's going to first.
Moore with the tripped up double.
Going to be all smiles out there for
Makes it to second.
As I watch the ball sail over the fielder's head, I looked to see where Moore was at, and that's when he just flopped down to the dirt, rounding first base. Still gets up and has to stand up.
Or more.
What a day for Luke Moore. Actually looked bad on his first at bat with the strikeout. Kind of a half swing.
Running for Moore. Made it to second. Now 24 coming in, Connor Lance.
hoping that he does not get that opportunity.
Now hitting for the Eagles, designated hitter, number 27, Jacob Sutherland.
Mac looks in, that's his shot, checks the run. Now comes home with the pitch. That one's going to be popped up. Mac calling for it. Makes the basket catch, flips it back behind him.
So it pops up to Mac, makes the catch for the third out.
Wellington from scoring, and now it's up to Delta in the bottom of the seventh. Comes from behind to win this game. You're listening to Delta Panthers baseball presented by Elevate on the Delta Panthers broadcast network.
In the bottom, the top of the seventh for Wellington. No runs on one hit, no errors, no walks, no strikeouts, and one left on. Going to the bottom of the seventh. Delta needs at least 3. Wellington with the lead. The Eagles 5. Delta 2. Duo for the Panthers is Mac, Kenham, and Lockhart.
Welcome back to Butch Butler Field. It is do or die time for the Delta Panthers as they will have Alex Mack, Landon Kettle, and Mac Lockhart coming up to the plate.
Winner of this game advances to the second round consolation, taking on number 60, Evelyn. That game coming up next here at beautiful Butch Butler Field. Thanks to City Greeley and Daryl Aragon and his staff for making this facility so incredible for the Class 3A state championships.
3 runs to avoid getting back on the bus for a long bus ride.
Down 3 runs going into the bottom of the seventh. To lead it off for the Panthers, pitcher number 21, Alex Mack.
Alex Mack will lead off. He's 1 for 3 today with an RBI and run scored.
Ball strike.
Lem stares in. He's ready out of the windup pitch. Lifted into right field. Right fielder.
Mack flies out to Pulley in right field. 1 out.
Landon Kennel will come to the plate.
Landon Kennel, the next
1 for 2 with a walk today.
What a job by Nate Glenn.
Mac Lockhart.
Now up for the Panthers, shortstop, number 8, Landon Kennel.
You know, when you talk about somebody the last 2-3 years like I have with Rick, shout out to Rick Lockhart if he's listening. You know, it's tough to make that change to get that muscle memory and memory type thing. I promised Mac that next year I would not call him by his rubber job. Kennel takes ball 1. Pitch. Slow for ball 2.
Outside. Just outside the black for ball 2.
The 2-0 from Glenn. It's low.
Takes ball 3, so Glenn at 96.
Love to set the table any way he could.
Want to continue shout. He'll get walks here. He has to come back.
3-0 pitch.
Gets the count to 3-1. Glenn stares down at his catcher in the windup.
3-1 pitch.
Here's the payoff pitch.
Here's the pitch.
Here's the delivery.
And Kennel makes contact with it. It's little, essentially a
Fair ball.
Kennel grounds out. Corey, the catcher, makes the throw to Lance. 2 outs.
And umpire doing a great job of knowing that and the ball right in front of the plate.
2 outs, nobody on now for the Panthers first baseman. Number 7, Matt Lockhart.
Well, Matt Lockhart trying to keep it alive for the breaking ball. Nice little ball right there. Strike one.
Wellington players standing on the fence, they can sense it. They can smell the next round.
So Landon Kimmel with a dribbler out in front of the plate. Catcher Coy throws him out at first. And Matt Lockhart at the plate, Delta's last hope to keep this going.
Back in the box now.
Here's the over pitch from Clem. Breaking ball,
This
snap
one
jab.
on the ground
Slow
at
ground
first.
ball to first
More
base.
flips to Bland.
Lockhart grounds out to left. Bellin covering for the third and the final out. As the Wellington Eagles win their first state game in school history, as they go on for the win by the score of 5-2.
Delta Panthers baseball presented by Elevate on the back.
Gabe Lem with the victory after the score tied 2-2 in the third. 3 runs in the sixth after a Gabbert triple and a Keller double. And the Wellington Eagles hold off the Delta Panthers in the first consolation game by the score of 5-2 to advance to the second consolation game to play number 60 Evelyn Jaguars. That game is coming up next.
Wellington advances. We'll be back with some final words in just a moment.
Final scoring for today's game, Wellington and Delta both scored 2 runs in the third, but 3 runs in the sixth for 5 runs on 7 hits and 1 error for Wellington. Delta had 2 runs in the third for a total of 2 runs on 7 hits and no errors in today's